Hi everyone, welcome back to Talk City. Well, today's gist is as hot as ever. A series of questions has been running through the minds of many Nigerians, especially the Obidients. Many of them are confused by the way Kenneth Okonkwo has been treating their principal and his recent actions. So, my wonderful viewers, what did they say about Wahala again? He know they ever finish. Diving into this new interview with Kenneth Okonkwo and who his principal in the ADC is. So, Peter Obi is not a former member of the ADC yet. Take a listen.
Is Peter Obi your principal in the ADC?
My principal?
Yes.
In the ADC?
Yes.
Sorry.
Would you be working towards him getting that presidential ticket?
Now, let Peter Obi register first as a member of ADC, and I will answer that your question. Because as I'm talking to you, I know he has not registered as a member of ADC.
Why do you think that is?
No, when you see him, you ask him. I am a member of ADC. So
we do have quite a number of people going through that particular dynamic in the ADC.
Yeah.
We saw all of them at the launch, but then many of them haven't left their original political parties. Maybe you can't speak for them particularly, but in your view, as someone who's a politician, is there a reason why somebody would be taking their time before making a decision to join a party that they say they're part of the coalition of?
Right. Now, as a politician, I can talk about myself and what I believe in. I had told Nigerians that I do not put my two legs on two different platforms. And that's why I don't defect. I will resign from one before going into another. Good. So whatever any politician says, you take him by his words. Because I would never swear for any politician because I don't want to die before my time.
If Peter Obi actually resigns from the Labour Party and takes up membership of the ADC, would you be working together?
One, that is a hypothetical question.
Yes.
And I'm reluctant in answering hypothetical questions. But let me tell you my strategy going 2027. First and foremost, in 2023, we believe that it was the turn of the South. And we battled it. As a matter of fact, I started planning it from 2019. When I entered APC, I made it clear. Ndi Igbo for Buhari 2019. Buhari for Ndi Igbo 2023. As at that time, Peter Obi was a vice presidential candidate to Atiku. And I said, I'm not going to support that ticket. Because if I support that ticket, that means the North will have the presidency for 12 years, unbroken. I am surprised that the same people who were supporting that ticket...
16 years?
Well, Buhari did 4 years then.
Okay.
And then I now said, no, we should allow Buhari to finish his 8 years.
Okay.
Because if you vote Atiku and Obi, that means a northerner transferring power to another northerner, and they will spend 12 years. I'm surprised that the same people who were against me then are now again saying that power cannot return to the North after 4 years. In 2023, I campaigned for the same Peter Obi. If Peter Obi and Atiku had won in 2019, there wouldn't even be a chance for anybody from the Southeast to contest the presidency in 2023. Because by 2023, there would be no incumbents. And the only chance that a Southeast person would have is when there is no incumbent. And then I have now learned from 2023 that in Nigeria, when you win an election and you don't have the power of the establishment supporting you, they will take it away from you.
If you could remember that Kenneth Okonkwo is supported Peter Obi in the last elections, and now he is reluctant to support him if he eventually joins the new coalition of ADC. So you cannot use a fresh candidate from the South to battle an incumbent from the South. A northerner must run for the presidency in the 2027 elections if you want to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Based on what you're saying,
Yes.
battling an incumbent in 2027 is futile.
Very futile if you are from the South. You cannot use a fresh candidate from the south to defeat an incumbent from the south. Atiku and Obi failed because they were trying to battle an incumbent northerner with another northerner.
So the person to battle Tinubu, in your view, is a northerner?
In my own view, if you even want to make any impact. So all these people that are telling you, zone this thing to the south, zone this, they are simply telling you zone it to Tinubu. And I'll give you an example. In PDP, all these people now saying that PDP must declare 2 years beforehand that they should vote, that they should zone the stuff to south. In 2023, they never mentioned that you should zone to the south until after the primary election of PDP, which they lost, and when they were not chosen to be the vice president. And I'm talking about Wike. He never mentioned that they should zone it to the south in 2023. And now he's saying 2 years before the time that you must zone it to the south. And this is the same person that has told you he will work for Tinubu in 2027. So anybody telling you you must zone any ticket to the south is telling you you must zone it to Tinubu. Because how can you use a fresh southerner to defeat an incumbent southerner? That person is either intellectually disorganized or ignorant or lacks political strategy. Politics is not about sentiments, it's about strategy.
Before we go on the break.
Now, look at what Tinubu did in 2015. Tinubu, do you think he didn't want to be president in 2015? But he knew it would be futile if he had gone to contest with Goodluck Jonathan. So he went and brought a northerner that had the court figure that has retired from politics. Whether his brain is working or not, he went and brought him and supported him and used him to defeat Goodluck Jonathan. And now, when there is no incumbent in power, he now came in and then used the support of the establishment to support himself. And whatever result they declared, they say he won. I believe we won that election in 2023, but it was taken away from us. So you don't expect to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Do I look like a madman to you?
So now, every major player involved in the coalition wants to be president. The likes of Rotimi Amechi, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, even if they give Nasir El-Rufai the ticket, he is going to accept it. So basically, to select a candidate for this coming election for ADC is going to be a tussle, and like we have always been hearing, primary elections is all about who gets money pass. Take a listen.
And then, if you say you want to go into presidential primary, and you say, no, these people, they will outspend you. These people, they will... Let me ask you, does the presidential primary make you the president? So if you're afraid they will outspend you, how come you shouldn't be more afraid of the general election when an incumbent will outspend you for more than 100%? In 2027, I will no longer want to hear a candidate telling me that in this primary, I won't participate because it is dollarized, because it is... Then don't try to compete with an incumbent. So it's either you are able as a leader to influence your leaders, to influence your followers through inspiration, to convince them to vote for you despite the fact that you didn't give them money. That is part of leadership. Or step aside, because fighting an incumbent is different from fighting when there is no incumbent. The incumbent have the resources of the state. He has the security forces of the state. And then you're saying, oh, give me tickets in the primary. Oh, these people will outspend you. And you want to go to a new party where they will give you the ticket. And when they give you the ticket, you will go and waste it. Because that does not make you president. It is the general election. So an incumbent that has the resources of the state, and you say you are afraid in the primary, and you're going to meet him, you're going to waste that presidential ticket.
And now, what Kenneth Okonkwo is saying is that winning primaries alone no guarantee say you go win general elections. And even to win primary safe, you must be loaded with money, and that's not all. To beat an incumbent candidate, you must have even more money. Well, my people, this drama is getting heated. But the question remains the same. What are Kenneth Okonkwo plans? What does he want? Who is he supporting exactly? Is it still for Peter Obi, or is it for Atiku, or is it for APC? He also warned that APC will try to infiltrate every space and that no party is safe from interference. My people, this drama is far from over. And with all the twists and turns in this ADC story, one thing is clear. 2027 is going to be intense. Well, we will keep watching and we'll keep updating you right here on Talk City. So what do you think about everything Kenneth Okonkwo has said? Is Kenneth Okonkwo right or wrong? And do you agree that only another candidate can defeat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? And is money still the biggest weapon in Nigerian politics? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I beg, no insults, just real opinions. If you enjoyed this update, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to Talk City for more no drama, straightforward news. Until next time, stay informed, stay sharp.